am so excited. I've been feeling so insecure with my hair. When I was 23 years old, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, and I had to have my thyroid removed and had to have radiation and such. And since then I'm healed, but just getting my thyroid hormones in balance and just keeping all that, it has been an issue with my hair. It was fun discovering the Orlando Salon. I don't use Instagram much, but one of my best friends reached out to me when she saw his post, and she was like, you have to apply for his giveaway, he's like the best. And I started looking, I was like, I know him, I've seen his stuff, and that's pretty much how I found him.
I never expected anything of this, you know? I think that's why I always have it like on the wall, it was all a dream. But my dream was just to help others. Especially like where I come from, there's so many people that need help. And I think that's what my goal has always been, is to just inspire people. Because if I could just go back and tell myself something, is be patient, enjoy every single moment, and be ready. Be ready.
This style trip became a little personal for me. I love Style Trip for its inspiration, its discovery of new places and new people, and connecting with so many spirits out there, but sometimes it brings you back and connects you with yourself.
On this episode of Style Trip, we visit Houston, Texas and the Orlando Salon, do our first makeover, and we learn how humble beginnings can turn into amazing, amazing opportunities. I'm Colin Caruso, and this is Style Trip. Not your typical Saturday here, huh?
No. But one of the clients was like, you know, it's cool just seeing everything. It's fun.
See all the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because your clients are pretty used to being on camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think what's so unique about Orlando Salon is that you guys figured it out, in my opinion. You figured out what social media really is. It's not about followers or gaining followers or building individual success as a hairdresser and become an influencer. You guys are one of the only businesses I've really come in contact with that uses social media to get clients. How'd that all come about?
First, we showcase ourselves just having fun.
Yeah.
And when people see that on a daily basis, they feel comfortable. And that's one of the things where I would tell you 90 to 95% of our clients come through social media. The dream was just being able to inspire, being able to keep myself inspired. And we built such a good foundation that like now we're able to give back. That's the part that was like all a dream for me.
And that's what we're doing this shoot, right, with the model.
Yeah.
And you used Instagram for that as well, right?
Yeah. Christian's story touched me a little bit more. I did it on my Insta stories because I wanted something more personal. I was actually in my PJs, you know, and I just wanted to be myself. And I was like, I'm running a contest. If you have a really good story, reach out to me. And her story reached out to me because she had cancer and she's a survivor. My mother had cancer and she's a survivor as well. So I think that just definitely touched my heart. And I was like, wow.
So today we're gonna be visiting a few different spots.
Yeah.
Tell me about your Houston. How has Houston impacted you as a hairstylist?
So Houston is so diverse. We actually were just named the #1 city in the country for diversity. So the way it has impacted me, it's actually allowed me to expand my knowledge because we can have anything walk in our door.
Yeah.
So
all textures, all hair types, all different personalities, people.
All of that.
And I'm excited to take a little bit of your inspiration and put it into my inspiration and combine the two worlds because I think that's what it's all about. We're also meeting Noogie.
He's the other part of the diversity of Houston.
yeah. And you think about inspiration and stuff, there's nobody more inspiring than Noogie.
Sure.
Think of the devil.
Hey,
buddy.
Guys?
Welcome to Houston.
I feel like Santa.
Yeah, I'm ready to ride some horses and meet some cowboys.
Well, we might not do that at this show, but so I'm really excited because as I mentioned earlier, Jennifer, our salon manager, who also runs our social media, she's gonna be meeting us up to actually take this Houston tour with us. Are you guys excited?
Stoked, dude.
Let's
She's
go.
the voice behind the camera.
She is. That everybody wants to know.
Let's meet her.
As the social media director of the Orlando Salon, it's amazing to share what we do with the world. every day. No, I'm not a stylist. I'm just a regular girl that loves to see the amazing transformations. So I want to go ahead and translate that so people can actually relate.
So Candy Shack, you know, one of the reasons why I decided to even want you guys to see that place is because not only when you taste those daiquiris, it's like a burst in your mouth. It's just when you go in there, it's so bright. The music is really good. The ambience, the culture that they have there, it definitely relates to mine.
From the second you walk up to Candy Shack, you can tell it's going to be an experience. Yes, it's a daiquiri bar. Yes, they're selling drinks, but they're going beyond that. You feel like a kid in a candy store.
One of the things that really draw people to Candy Shack is the fun, the look of the drink. It looks different. Then when they come, we have a great product, great customer service. I think that's what really brings them back. So drawing them in using the social media, the marketing, different tactics like that, Facebook, Instagram, that really draws in a pretty big crowd. So one of the things that we did in the beginning with social media is we would tell people if you take a picture of your drink and you post it, we'll give you a discount on your next purchase. Having social media be a part of your business at this point is necessary, it's a must. Without social media, I don't even think any business could thrive.
I wanted to showcase what My Houston meant to me. So going from Candy Shack, where it's like this burst of energy, then going to Smither Park, where it's like this burst of inspiration.
Walking around Smithers Park, it was a feast for the eyes. There was like 200 different artists that has contributed to this park. And the most unique things was I saw so many different materials being repurposed, from nail polish bottles to fork spoons to keys to like fish hooks. It was totally inspiring. So I really want to use that element in the styling of Christian tomorrow and adding and repurpose some of the intricate things that I have packed away to just have it as little accessories and little art pieces for her style.
Houston really can be anything you want it to be. There's over 170 languages spoken in Houston. It's a big, big city. You can actually fit San Francisco, New York, and Boston just inside the territory that is Houston.
So having the Paul Mitchell team and knowing that they're not from Texas, what other way is like a welcome to Texas than riding a bull, right? A mechanical bull, let me say that.
We got to experience a lot of different places, see a lot of different cool stuff, but anytime you get to see any one of your friends, especially Noogie Ty, get knocked off a mechanical bull, you know, my heart's full. So Orlando, where are we headed?
So we're headed to my old neighborhood where I grew up, and this is where like the first foundation of inspiration started. I grew up in a single home, 4 kids, and I saw my mom work 3 to 4 jobs just to kind of keep us pushing. And I use that as my inspiration to actually work a lot, be able to provide, be able to just keep growing.
Hearing Orlando's story of how he grew up and the hardship he encountered, but not letting that kind of beat him down, but using that as inspiration and fuel for his success, but also too, not stopping at the success, but turning that into giving back to his community and to individuals, and especially for Christian, of what he was able to give her and to see the end result. And when she said that, I would remember this for the rest of my life, it hit me.
Hair makeover would mean everything to me. It would totally increase my confidence. Just like seeing pictures of me. I don't like taking pictures anymore because I'm like, oh, my hair, it looks, I just don't like it. So it would make such a huge difference in my confidence, I think, overall. I am just so excited and thankful that I was chosen. I'm so thankful.
So when Christian came in, there was a dullness, a flatness to her hair. So the first thing we had to do is brighten that. So the team came in early and just did a little bit of a baby light around her hair just to break up the percentage of flat tones that we saw. Once we got those foil work in, the next thing we did was we came in with Paul Mitchell's Crema XG. So it took out a lot of the yellowy colors that we got through lifting. So basically it gave us a beautiful, shiny, healthy, clear blonde that looked great on Christian's skin tone. So now the hair is nice and light and bright. Now we're back into the shadow rooting part. And what is a shadow root?
I went in today and did the Paul Mitchell Crema XG Shadow Root. We did this beautiful almond shape that gives you that very, very balayage look that you're looking for. Low maintenance, but still beautiful.
After the color was all processed, about 20 minutes processing time total on that. We did a nice shampoo with Awapui Wild Ginger. That was perfectly color saved, washed everything out. We did not condition specifically because we knew we were coming in with our flaunt extension service next. So we wanted to make sure that we didn't add any conditioner to the hair so it wasn't gonna have any slippage in for the tapes. Now it's time to add the length, the volume, and the color, right, with our flaunt hair extensions.
That's the beautiful thing about flaunt, that like if it doesn't match perfectly, you could still go in with our Crema XG just like we did today and just give it that nice little shift. We didn't have to do a big change because the extensions were already beautiful as they were. We just needed to shift it in order to complement the exact color that we did today.
It's all about collaborating and customizing.
Yeah.
How do you feel so far?
I feel great. I think it looks so beautiful.
Once the extensions were all added in, gave them a nice little cut. That's a big thing to make sure all the lines are meshed and blended and beautiful. Once the cut was there, that kind of let Noogie come in and do his thing.
With Christian's hair, after the amazing color and the dimension and the flaunt extensions that Orlando put in, I really wanted to just bring that to life and give it a new character. She already looked amazing with that in there, but I just wanted to glam it up just a little bit to make it a little bit extra special. We went in with our Awapui Wild Ginger Hydro Mist just to give it some memory for the accentuation of the waves. And then I set it all in one direction, really just focusing on mid-shaft through its ends. So to really curl the extensions, not necessarily pop out her natural shorter hair there. And then once it's all curled, I went in with our Awapui Wild Ginger Styling Treatment Oil just to define it, adding another element of shine and silkiness so that she can run her hand through her hair and just flip it and feel extra special. Then tuck her hair to one side so that we can add the inspiration from Smithers Park. I repurposed a couple of brooches that I've gotten around the world just to give it that little extra special touch to enhance her and her extensions and her dimension. And then once the accessories are in, I finished it with our Awapui Wild Ginger finishing spray just so that our whole wave stays in place. I loved her final look so much. I loved it because she loved it. And it just gave her new life to what she sees in the mirror.
All right, Jennifer, I think we're ready.
Cam reveal. So Cam 360 is when we have them not looking into the mirror, and then we do the Cam 360 where they actually turn around and get their reaction.
What does the public say?
I feel beautiful, and I can finally say that. I normally am not as confident as this. I feel really good, and I love it. I'm blown away on how amazing they did. A few weeks ago, whenever I applied for this contest, I was at a place where I didn't like the way I looked. I hated taking pictures. I'm just tired of my hair looking like this, and so I'm just blown away that it just happened, and I won, and I feel so grateful and thankful, and I feel pretty again, and I want to take pictures. I already asked my daughter to take a picture of me and hadn't done that in a long time, so yeah.
I'm smiling so much because she looked beautiful. You know, I really hope that whoever's watching this can get inspired, just like I get inspired myself. Super incredible, and it's such a blessed feeling.
I feel really overwhelmed. I didn't share this, but I was really looking forward to this makeover because I have had family members that have passed away from cancer, my aunt, uncle. And my mom has had thyroid issues in the past. So to see what we were able to do and to celebrate Christian in that way was so special to me, that we get to do that on a style trip and we get to celebrate such special souls and see that smile on her face. That will stay with me.
When you look at the correlation between growing up in a tough environment or going through something tough in your life, you tie everything back to beauty and how this industry had helped Orlando become who he is today, and who he is today helped Christian feel better about who she was yesterday. That's full circle to me, and I think that's very unique. That's what we do every day in the hair industry. You don't have to have beaten a disease, or people are going through stuff every single day, and sometimes we as hairdressers forget the power that we have over making people feel beautiful.